Time now for an update from Fox Carolina News and Fox Carolina Weather. Weather rates certified most accurate.
Good evening, I'm Victoria Carmen, and here's tonight's flash briefing. A major development in the case of a missing girl, Leonna Wright. Now, we've been showing you her picture for 5 years now, and the solicitor announcing within the last few hours warrants were filed by the Anderson County Sheriff's Office. Now, she was only 1 year old when she went missing. When all this began back in June of 2015, Leonna vanished from Edgewood Square Apartments in Pendleton, and this prompted a massive search. For years, police and the community dedicated themselves to finding her. And on the 5th anniversary of her disappearance just last month, Sheriff Chad McBride announced their case concluded, and it was being submitted to the solicitor's office. Well, now more than a month later, the solicitor announced warrants were recently filed by the sheriff's office, but says he has not finished reviewing the case. Be sure to stay with us on air and online for the latest updates. And turning to the coronavirus now, cases surging in South Carolina with more than 1,500 cases reported across the state today. 449 of those in the upstate, 167 in Greenville County. 38 new deaths were reported, but DHEC emphasizing some of those deaths reported late, happening as far back as 2 weeks ago, though they have not said how many of those deaths were delayed. And let's get a check at the forecast tonight with Chief Meteorologist Kendra Kent. A hot Wednesday in the upstate.
That's right, and more heat is in store for Thursday, Friday, and this weekend. Tonight, a little bit of relief as we'll drop down to 71 degrees with a slight chance for a shower. In the mountains, patchy fog, temperatures in the mid-60s with a little bit of rain possible, but in general going to stay mostly dry. And as we head toward tomorrow, temperatures in the low 90s, 90 for Moore, 92 in Gray Court. And when you factor in the humidity, it's going to feel even hotter than that. 90 for Hartwell and 90 in Liberty. And in the mountains, we'll be looking at the mid-80s. We'll also be keeping an eye on the North Carolina coast. Could have a tropical system develop, but luckily it would be moving away from our North and South Carolina shores. Of course, you can check in on the morning news for the latest on the tropics, as well as at 4, 5, 10, and 11, and download the Fox Carolina News app.